Hey everybody, Tyler Chatham here from Motiv alongside with Kyle Rasmussen to talk about the new Forge Ember. Forge Ember features the detonator core found within all these forges here, alongside with the hybrid infusion cover stock here. What this does is it takes kind of the best of both worlds of our Forge Flare here, which is our solid performance cover stock, and the Iron Forge here, which is our pearl performance cover stock. Puts a little bit of both together to create this hybrid version here. For me, what this really does is it actually allows me to open up the lanes a little bit with this ball. Despite being such a big symmetric core, it really does allow me to shape the lane and still provide a lot of control and traction. Whereas maybe in the Forged Flare, it's a bit early. It's very strong up in the front. However, as you try to shape the lane more and more, you can see the ball getting a little slower. The Iron Forge, kind of the inverse, where again it's very clean to the front, more angular in the back end. So sometimes when you need to control the mids a little bit better, this is where that Forge Ember comes into play. We were just pulling on the traditional house shot out here, a little bit longer, a little more volume. For me, I was able to play a little bit straighter with this, hook it a little bit more, get in very deep and try to hook it towards the end just for fun. Really for me, this was able to be a big piece of my bag where if I want something just a little bit stronger than this Forged Flare, I can get into this Forge Ember here, be again a little bit more continuous off the spot, and really drive better pin action as we're getting a little deeper into the games. Kyle, what was your thoughts on this?
I mean, for me, the first 5 or 6 shots you see on the video are literally the first 5 or 6 shots I've thrown with it, besides a few warm-up shots here and there. So what you see is my first take with the bowling ball. And what I can say already is with the Ember, as in comparison with the Flare definitely wants to start up a little sooner. Definitely forces me to straighten up my angles a little bit more with this Ember. I definitely have more confidence where if I have to get in and shape the lane a little bit more because of that hybrid cover stock. I mean, it definitely wants to get down the lane a little bit more, but you know, it does have that solid in it, so it still wants to dig into that part of the lane, and then it still goes. I mean, it continues, it goes, it gets through the pins. I can definitely see it being a staple in my bag. And obviously, you know, when the lanes start to maybe hook a little bit too much in the front, this, you know, ball here to our left, I'm definitely going to, you know, get into that piece. So, first impressions again is, you know, I'm super stoked. The Forge line has been a staple here for many years, and, you know, I continue to enjoy it, and I hope to see, you know, more of what this ball can do.
Yeah, one last thing on this as well. So for me, this Forge lineup for me has usually been really good on sport patterns, something that either it's a little bit lower ratio, a little more volume, and I just need something to really control the fronts with, and they've been really great for that. This Forge Ember for me is something I actually feel really great throwing on the traditional house shot here, because again, it allows me to really shape the lane. The Iron Forge as well, but to a degree, I really trust that when I go to swing this Forge Ember around, it's going to read the mids and it's going to be really strong. So again, this was something I'm going to be bringing in my house shot bag. It's now in my sports shot bag. This is really an everyday ball for me. So thank you guys.